What is the proper way to handle ice used to chill food on a buffet line? A. Reuse the ice in drinks. B. Use a scoop to handle the ice. C. Use your hands to handle the ice. D. Use the same ice in both the food and drink. Answer, B. Using a scoop to handle ice prevents contamination from hands. What is the minimum internal cooking temperature for ground beef? A. 135 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 145 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 155 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer, C. Ground beef must be cooked to an internal temperature of 155 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure it is safe to eat. Which of the following practices can help prevent foodborne illness? A. Cooking food to the proper temperature. B. Storing food at room temperature. C. Using the same cutting board for raw and cooked food. D. Washing hands once per day. Answer, A. Cooking food to the proper temperature kills harmful bacteria and helps prevent foodborne illness. What should you do if you notice signs of pest infestation? A. Ignore it and continue working. B. Report it to your manager immediately. C. Try to handle the problem yourself. D. Move the food to a different area. Answer, B. Reporting pest infestations to a manager ensures proper action is taken to address the issue. What is the first step in the hand-washing process? A. Apply soap. B. Wet hands and arms. C. Scrub hands and arms. D. Rinse hands and arms. Answer, B. Wetting hands and arms is the first step to ensure soap lathers effectively. What is the maximum acceptable receiving temperature for fresh poultry? A. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 41 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 45 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer, B. Fresh poultry should be received at a temperature of 41 degrees Fahrenheit or lower to ensure safety. Which of the following is an example of a biological contaminant? A. Metal shavings in a can of soup. B. Bleach in a sanitizer bucket. C. Salmonella bacteria in raw chicken. D. Plastic wrap in a salad. Answer, C. Salmonella bacteria are a biological contaminant that can cause foodborne illness. What is the correct order for cleaning and sanitizing food contact surfaces? A. Rinse, wash, sanitize, air dry. B. Wash, rinse, sanitize, air dry. C. Sanitize, rinse, wash, air dry. D. Wash, sanitize, rinse, air dry. Answer, B. The proper order ensures that surfaces are free from contaminants and properly sanitized. Which of the following is not a TCS food? A. Baked potatoes. B. Sliced tomatoes. C. Dry pasta. D. Cooked rice. Answer, C. Dry pasta is not considered a TCS food because it does not require time and temperature control for safety. What is the best way to prevent foodborne illness from parasites? A. Use chemical sanitizers. B. Freeze food for a specified time. C. Store food at room temperature. D. Wash hands frequently. Answer, B. Freezing food can kill parasites and prevent foodborne illness. What is the primary reason for washing produce before preparing it? A. To enhance its flavor. B. To remove dirt and contaminants. C. To improve its color. D. To increase its shelf life. Answer, B. Washing produce removes dirt and contaminants, reducing the risk of foodborne illness. Which symptom requires a food handler to be excluded from the operation? A. Sore throat. B. Runny nose. C. Vomiting. D. Coughing. Answer, C. Vomiting is a symptom of foodborne illness, and the food handler should be excluded from the operation to prevent contamination. What is the proper temperature for holding cold TCS foods? A. 32 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. B. 41 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. C. 45 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. D. 50 degrees Fahrenheit or lower. Answer, B. Cold TCS foods must be held at 41 degrees Fahrenheit or lower to prevent bacterial growth. What should you do with food that has been handled by a food handler who has been restricted or excluded from the operation due to illness? A. Serve it to customers. B. Refrigerate it. C. Discard it. D. Reheat it to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer: C. Food that has been handled by an ill food handler should be discarded to prevent the spread of illness. What is the minimum temperature that hot TCS food must be held at to prevent pathogens from growing? A. 120 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 130 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 135 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer: C. Hot TCS food must be held at 135 degrees Fahrenheit or higher to prevent the growth of pathogens. What is the proper way to cool a large pot of soup? A. Leave it out on the counter until it cools. B. Place it in the refrigerator immediately. C. Divide it into smaller containers and place in an ice water bath. D. Cover it and let it cool in the pot. Answer: C. Dividing the soup into smaller containers and placing it in an ice water bath helps it cool quickly and safely. Which of the following is a sign of spoilage in canned goods? A. The can is dented. B. The can is swollen or bulging. C. The can has a rust spot. D. The label is torn. Answer: B. A swollen or bulging can indicates that the contents may be spoiled or contaminated. What should you do if you see a food handler touch their hair and then continue working without washing their hands? A. Ignore it and continue working. B. Report it to the manager immediately. C. Tell the food handler to wash their hands. D. Ask the food handler to wear a hairnet. Answer: C. Telling the food handler to wash their hands helps prevent contamination. What is the proper procedure for using a 3-compartment sink? A. Wash, rinse, sanitize, air dry. B. Rinse, wash, sanitize, air dry. C. Sanitize, wash, rinse, air dry. D. Wash, sanitize, rinse, air dry. Answer: A. The proper procedure ensures that dishes and utensils are thoroughly cleaned and sanitized. What should you do if you find a foreign object in food during preparation? A. Remove the object and continue preparing the food. B. Discard the food. C. Report it to your manager. D. Serve the food but inform the customer. Answer: B. Discarding the food ensures that it is safe and free from contamination. Which of the following is an example of a chemical contaminant? A. Bacteria on a cutting board. B. Metal shavings in a can of soup. C. Pesticide residue on vegetables. D. Plastic wrap in a salad. Answer: C. Pesticide residue is a chemical contaminant that can cause foodborne illness. What is the correct way to reheat leftover TCS food? A. Reheat it to 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. B. Reheat it to 145 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. C. Reheat it to 155 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. D. Reheat it to 165 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. Answer: D. Reheating leftover TCS food to 165 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds ensures that any potential bacteria are killed. What is the best way to prevent cross-contamination when storing raw meat? A. Store it above ready-to-eat foods. B. Store it in a separate refrigerator. C. Store it below ready-to-eat foods. D. Store it on the same shelf as ready-to-eat foods. Answer: C. Storing raw meat below ready-to-eat foods prevents juices from dripping onto other foods and contaminating them. What should you do if you see a food handler using the same gloves to handle raw chicken and then ready-to-eat food? A. Ignore it and continue working. B. Report it to the manager immediately. C. Tell the food handler to change gloves and wash their hands. D. Ask the food handler to wear 2 pairs of gloves. Answer: C. Telling the food handler to change gloves and wash their hands helps prevent cross-contamination. What is the proper procedure for cleaning up a spill in the kitchen? A. Use a towel to wipe it up. B. Use a mop and bucket. C. Clean, rinse, and sanitize the area. D. Sweep it up with a broom. Answer, C. Cleaning, rinsing, and sanitizing the area ensures that it is free from contaminants. What should you do if a customer reports a foodborne illness? A. Ignore the report. B. Offer a refund. C. Report it to the manager immediately. D. Ask the customer for medical records. Answer, C. Reporting a foodborne illness to the manager ensures that appropriate actions are taken to investigate and address the issue. What is the proper way to handle food when you have a minor cut on your hand? A. Ignore it and continue working. B. Cover the cut with a bandage and wear a glove. C. Wash your hands frequently. D. Use a hand sanitizer. Answer, B. Covering the cut with a bandage and wearing a glove prevents contamination. What should you do if you drop a utensil on the floor? A. Rinse it with hot water and continue using it. B. Sanitize it and continue using it. C. Wash, rinse, and sanitize it before using it again. D. Wipe it with a towel and continue using it. Answer, C. Washing, rinsing, and sanitizing the utensil ensures it is clean and safe to use. What is the correct method for storing cleaning supplies? A. In a dry storage area with food. B. In a separate area away from food and utensils. C. On a shelf above food and utensils. D. On the floor near the food preparation area. Answer, B. Storing cleaning supplies in a separate area prevents contamination of food and utensils. Which of the following is a sign of rodent infestation? A. Swollen or bulging cans. B. Droppings near food. C. Torn packaging. D. Discolored produce. Answer, B. Droppings near food indicate the presence of rodents and potential contamination.